Jama'a assalamu alaikum sanunku da zuwa kan tashin Zongo Link. Ku yafe mu na muy late kadan amma kun san kan ba lateness mbo nda mu kawo na abu ya ci mu kawo muku wani abu quality. Ba mu ya mu zo mu zuba nyamonyama kawai. Da mu kawo abu ya ci mu kawo abu mai kyau sai ka ga mu wani dadde kadan. Jama'a yau kuka ga wanda ni da ita ke studio ga yara zana ku. Gaban ku ya fadi ga ta doguwa kyakkyawa kuma ilimi kuma so dai wannan gan kaman mace ta zo studio na. In fact, if she's a woman, I feel happy and so proud. But let to spice up with Islam, Tachita Muslim. Viewers, welcome to another edition of your number one show. I'm your host, Mariam. Today we are live at our studio B at Medina. With me here today is my wonderful guest. If I introduce her, in fact, this platform is going to shake and kasa. She's very beautiful, intelligent, and I feel so proud when I see that our Muslim women are climbing the ladder of success to become leaders in this community. Madam, welcome.
Thank you.
Well, viewers, with me is the name itself. I don't know if Aja Ferouz is a French woman. I don't know if she's Lebanese. The name is Ferouza. The second one, the middle name, she will mention it herself, and Salisu. She's a gender advocate in Kasa. And she's the project coordinator for Muslima mentorship. Title no so. Aja Ferouza. Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam atullah.
Ta'ala wa barakatuh. Okay, Aja Ferouza, who is Ferouza?
Okay, so my full name is Ferouza Wuniche Salisu, and I'm Dagomba. I'm from Tamale.
Wow.
So if you are wondering where the Wuniche is from, it's a Dagomba name. And like you rightly said, I'm the project coordinator for Muslim Mentorship Network.
Wow.
Yes, I'm a gender advocate and a feminist as well.
Okay, Aja Ferouza, before we even come to our main topic for today, Muslima mentorship, what do you do? I would like you to tell me something about Muslima mentorship.
Okay, so Muslima mentorship is basically a group of educated and professional young Muslim women who have come together in an effort to give back to their society. Most of our members are people who have hailed from the Zongos, and so they know some of the challenges the girl child goes through when growing up in such an environment. So basically, Muslima mentorship is positioned to mentor young girls between the ages of 10 to 17 to help them attain their dreams.
Okay. Ferouza, have you achieved any objectives so far, your goals?
Working with Muslima mentorship? Yes, we have. We have undertaken several projects, and one of the key things that we do is providing mentorship for young Muslim girls. So basically, we pair very young girls. We believe that we should catch them whilst they are young.
And they'll be yours forever. This cliche. Cliche.
No, the issue is that we know some of the challenges that comes with growing up in society, especially we all know how it is in the Zongos. So we pair some of these young women with women who have grown in such environment and have been able to make it through and make something out of their lives, to provide them with mentorship and also to guide them as they also work towards realizing their potentials.
Jama, do you know one thing? I always say, I'm not necessarily, when you read history, the people in the north are from their Hausa, the Dagombes are Hausa, but I don't know why most of them find it very difficult to speak the Hausa. Okay, let me break it down in the local language. But in Papa Samuku, Jamana Tambe Ferouza, come back at one any Ferouz, one any. Stacho, it's a normal, she's a normal girl. Just that she believes in gender equality, women empowerment, affirmative action. Tetana believe chicken one no look come ba oh much kuma ya chicken market zama wani chicken community ita na ta kenan kuma ita so kuma suna cikin wani kungiya wai sunan su musulman mentorship women wai wato su musulmai matan musulmai o wanga dai esa ke ce muku ina jin dadi and I feel very proud yau na ga matan mu sun tashi su ma suna wani abu cikin community nan wai su matan musulmai suka hada kansu amma suna zuwa schools kuga sun fi so suna haraka da kanana mun nan so su kai gima su zama kamar responsible people in the society yasa suna wannan yaran nan suke tanyan su so carry one project. What are some of the projects?
Yeah, so the mentorship part is there, and then we've also taken a project on reproductive rights and reproductive health. So we had a pad project where we provided.
Oh, that pad project.
Yes, that pad project. We were championing that project where we provided each girl with 12 sanitary pads in deprived communities, because we know how difficult it is for some of these young women to come by sanitary pads, and they usually miss school in a month whenever they are having their menstrual cycle. Most of them tend to miss school because they can't afford to provide sanitary pads for themselves. So it was one of the projects that we undertook.
So, Jama, unkuntu na kan Facebook, kan TV. I think it was all over the media.
It was.
Some wodon su budure da suka je cikin communities, suka so maraba pad. Yari anta na haila ba pad, wodon su ma ka gan kaman ba tun da ta tashi ba ta tabarika pad ba. She doesn't even know how a pad looks like. Most of them they've not even seen pad before. So suka yi wannan project no, suka te kowani yari suka bata pad 12 suka rarraba suke now. And what are that project again?
The sanitary pad project.
Yeah, I saw the sanitary
pad. So we championed the hijab campaign. The hijab is an identity campaign where we came out in our numbers in Tamale, Kumasi and Accra to advocate for women's rights, Muslim women's right to wear the hijab.
Oh, mashallah, mashallah, mashallah. Kuntuna. But to hijab daka we saw Mungan Honorable Muntaka, Mungan Suyini or Mungan our personalities, the media, the men were even supporting us. Susuka champion one hijab kuma lele soon takara wangani. Let me clap for you.
Thank you.
Soon takara wangani. Yeah, I mean daddy nada sunanga. Let's come back to our main topic for today.
Okay.
When we say gender equality, what do we mean by that?
Okay, so gender equality is basically the process or the concept of providing men and women equal opportunities to enjoy the same rights. So it's basically just providing equal opportunities for both men and women in society. For
both men and women.
Yes.
Because you see, when we talk about men, when we talk about gender equality, people are of the view that, hey, these women, they want to wear kambu with the men. Even today, when I posted the flyer on social media, somebody was like, hey, you women don't come and be challenging with the men.
Yeah.
Jama na tambeta come back at gender equality menene. Such gender equality na gan come back equal rights mate the namiji day. I be na ya chuko we sam ko wona sam. So mate hey, Madam Farud. The native flying on social media. Mutane welcome back. Kuda uzoku sa wando trouser guda the namiji. Sa na tambeta. She is an interview the ita take na tambeta kama ka gender equality nan. She take fadi. It's a gender equality now where ka fadi ba shi bane. Would you like to elaborate more?
Yes, I would like to elaborate on it. Usually when we talk about gender equality, we get a lot of negative feedback from people, and I think that is because of the misconception and lack of understanding of what the concept is really about. So basically, what we are saying is that we are not trying to shoulder with men or whatever. We are not the same. We were not created. We have different biological makeup. So we are saying that if you are providing trousers for men, then you also need to identify that women need to wear skirts. You understand? So that is, we are talking about the ability for both men and women to access what they need. So that is the equal opportunity we are talking about here. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. So jama time magana when ka ce gender equality ba kaman wani azo ai for da bano. In kun dun kama maza trousers, kun dun kama mata skirts. That's, in fact, he's not fighting for macho. If you give the men the trousers, give the women the skirt. What's the difference between gender equality, equity, and women empowerment?
Okay, so gender equity is basically the process of fairness, which leads to gender equality.
Hey.
Yes.
How do I translate this in Hausa?
So basically, it's the process of fairness.
Okay.
And then that's from gender equity, then we go to gender equality. And that is where you provide equal opportunities for both men and women. So when we talk about equity, it's like realizing that there is a problem, right? And so you have to find a mechanism to address that problem. So that is the fairness aspect of it. Once you identify the problem, then you want to solve the problem. And so that is what leads to the equality. So once you've realized the problem, then you know that I have to create A, B, C, D for both men and women so that all of them would enjoy the same opportunities. So from from gender empowerment, you have realized that before we can now talk about women empowerment, the reason for women empowerment is that over the years, we have realized that women have been left behind. Women have been left behind in society. And so the whole idea of women empowerment is to pick women up. So women empowerment is it's a way of achieving gender equality. So once we've identified the problem, and then we realize that we need to take more women to school, we need to create more jobs for women, we need to provide better health care system for women. You know, we have a lot of, the rate of maternal mortality is outrageous now. So we need to put in better mechanisms, health mechanisms for women. So that is women empowerment, empowering women to realize or to live their best lives. So once that is done, then it is addressing the issue of gender equality, where men and women have the same opportunity to enjoy their rights, to enjoy opportunities.
Okay, Jama, tikmiyana ta yi magana nan gaskiya ta yi magana sosai. Wen ka duba yau, maza sun enjoy da yawa sun bar mata baya. Yau in ka je companies da yawa mun yi mu kidaya mata ma da ke wurin. Ka je yau hospital mata na mutuwa. Wurin aifuwa ana mutuwa. An je mace ta aifu ka ganta mutu. Wannan duka suka duba suka ce kaman kai ya ci mu hada kanmu me ke kawo wanga duka. Akwai abin da da mu yi ma matan. Kila ilimin ne ba su da shi yadda da su wani rika jikinsu da kansu da wadansu abubuwa. Isa wannan dukan nan sun zo sun duba suka ce kaman ba lamarin gade bari mu sa kanmu ciki. Mu wani ka duba kuma wai ba wa aifuwa kawai bo. Wani mace ma na nan ma ba aiki. Wani maka gan girl child ta drop out from school. Wani ma she has never been to classroom before. Wannan duka su duka suka duba suka ce mata ne wanda mu ce kaman ba, if you educate a woman and ka educate the whole nation. It's as also not believe kaman ba in suka ba woman na education she is the mother. Ta ta teach yaran ta kuma ta inculcate wadansu abubuwa cikin yaran nan. Don yawan ka duba mazan mu na zuwa aiki, iyayen mu ke gida. Ko da kana da mata tana gida ta yi ilimi ta san ya kamata da take magana ni always nan na gan kamar gender equality is always grammar a gan mutum ya je school in bai zama doctor ba no ta even talk about vocation ta yi magana why even a vocation they can learn a trade duka ta zo ta yi magana ta duka. Okay, what are some of the issues with gender equality?
Okay, so the challenges,
yes.
right? Some of the challenges of gender equality. One is the fact that we live in a very cultural society.
Okay.
So it meets a lot of hate from men because of the misconception or the perception of the idea of gender equality. So it's quite difficult trying to engage people to understand what it is and to try to involve issues of gender in what they do. So for example, most employers do not really, when it comes to employment opportunities and all that, employers need to realize that the needs of men and women are different. And mostly when you try to bring up the issue of gender in social issues, it's quite challenging because of the misperception and all that. So that is
what you said. In fact, I don't even need or have to do a research to get this, because it's like you are talking from me. I remember when I started this program, the first call I got was from a man in the States. He invited me over. I thought maybe this man wanted to invest, and the first thing he said, hey, Royal, you know you are influential. Please don't go and be doing this woman, the feminism. So as you said, we live in a culture society whereby gender equality leads to hate. Men. Kungani magana tafadi gaskiya ne. Where kai batu gender equality ita tana gan kaman ba some of the challenges in gender equality ne ba. Saboda maza gender equality saboda society da muke. Kunga an Ghana muna live in wani society da ake ba maza karfi. Yes, esa yau ko da ko wannan miji na nan ya ga matan shi ma is learning a trade. His own wife is becoming successful, he becomes jealous. We have men like that. His own wife becoming successful, he becomes jealous. We have been in a relationship like that. Yes, even working in a multinational company and you have to come home, be doing your job, receiving phone calls, and your guy is somewhere like, what is this? You don't have time for me, this. But if it's the woman, you accommodate all this. So it becomes a challenge. As a man, when a woman is working, she's arrogant. She's this. Wangadu kosuna du bosuna kan kama wait abunde ye kamu na challenge the about gender equality man. Bamu mu achieve in shidewa because you we have to understand kamamba need of a man is different from a woman. Namiji yanda binde ke nema is different from woman. We say organization ma. Wana bunana ma ya chi aimuna. Na expect mu have organizations with first aid and aqua pad. I'm expecting this in organizations. Yes, don't go what another nashi. Okay, you can go on.
Okay, so we also have one of the challenges of trying to address the issue of gender equality is or gender inequality is the lack of finance.
Lack of finance.
Yes, finance. Because most of the time you really identify issues in society that you think would help in the attainment of gender equality, but the lack of the financial resources, to address the issues, it's also a problem.
Wow, the time magana, why Samun Kudi, a support also. Kagani, kana gan kaman ba akwai wani abu da mu ya muyi, maybe yari yanga da take neman education ga, mu ya mu pushinta. Amma suka te su nemi kudi, su nemi sponsorship, su nemi wadansu abubuwa, it becomes difficult. Ba iya kullu magana nike faduwa ba. Imagine yau na gan Facebook, somebody was telling her life story. Tana afford muna kaman ba yanda ta te hospital, namiji ya bar ta kwanta, matan musulma, ta kwanta, yasa hannun shi kakashinta yana ta wasa da shi. Esa imagine in muna support wani abu kaman gender equality ga da suke magana. She mu samu mata musulmai da yawa daga hospital. Yau mu samu doctors, mu samu gynaes, sun zama gynecologists, sun zama musulmai. mata musulmai ne kin je hospital ma ba ruwanki ma kina ki je ki kwana ma dan wanki mace ta duba ki na samu instances da aka kawo mi daga Oduma young girl ta fito Niger ta zo da ta zo ta aifu wanda doctor namiji dai duba ta ba ta yadda an yi wai ita ba ta yadda ta koma gida yanda suka kare da shi ban sani ba san wani abu ya zuwa ka ku duba kamar zuwa compete da ku a'a ku support so a samu wadanga mutane kuma cikin society. Would you like to add more?
No, that's
so. I would like to ask this question. People are of the opinion that women, we are our own enemies. When we come to women empowerment, like when a woman attains a high position, she becomes arrogant, she becomes rude, self-centered.
Okay, so you're asking that are women their own enemies? Or do women become arrogant when
both.
they...
Ask my Lord, both of the two of the double of them.
Well, this question. Yes, this question, because I always hear a lot of people saying that women we are our own enemies, and I don't think it's true. I think what it is that women have been conditioned in a certain way.
Wow.
Let's not forget that we are people who have gone through cultural values and also religious values. So our perceptions about life is different. So it's not that women are their own enemies, but it's because women are not do not think the same based on how their upbringing. Okay. You understand? So if a woman puts herself out there and then it meets other women are criticizing her for probably running for political office or something, it's not that they are an enemy to the woman. It's because society has conditioned the woman that her place is in the kitchen. It's because society has conditioned the woman that as a woman you're supposed to be a housewife. You're not supposed to put yourself out there for people to see you and insult you. So to them, as a good woman, you are not supposed to put yourself out there. So it's not that they are enemies to the other woman, but it's because of their upbringing and the kind of values they have been, instilled with. So it comes with a lot of pushback. So I don't think that it means that women are our own enemies. So that is why it's important to continuously try to pull the other women along. Let's try to educate them, to let them understand why we do what we do. Okay, pull them along. Try to educate them to understand what we do. We are our own enemies. Oh, I'm having this project support. I'm having this project support. People just don't want to support. Even our own women will be bashing each other. Actually, I was so proud when I saw Osla also on telly. The way she spoke, I said, wow, this is Osla. She's all out for women. She said, look, and so what? I'm surprised the way men are bashing women. I think just this week, yes, she came out to speak. You see, as she said, I asked the night later, come on back. Auntie, women, we are our own enemies. Muka, she got one position. Muna King Juna, we don't love each other. The backbiting, the wanga pull down syndrome. Still check, come on back. No, she doesn't think so. Women don't really hate each other. But so back muna hate him. But ama yenda ake ronemu. But you reache upbringing. We kaga one na come on back. Maybe you have to family there. The family believe come on back. You should be outspoken. So family she are training she to be outspoken. When the family come on and soon believe come on back. A woman should shut up. She's not supposed to talk. Always when I talk, I want to give example because when I traveled to Akwa Ibom in Nigeria. I was there, we were having fun. So my friend there joined us and the uncle was like, go to the kitchen. Heading a Nordic company in Nigeria. In fact, I went through a lot. They don't believe a woman as a head. Going to a bank to open a bank account for the company, the bank manager was like, you a woman in this country. So it's not easy. Bad easy. Can't understand. It's a
wanga we ba come on mubo is the upbringing. One and again also they don't believe come on women can be leaders. That's their upbringing. That's their family thing. That's the way they were brought up. Bas leaders, they are not leaders. Sooner buyer always come on do excuse me to use that word. Esa ba ita banesa one na imagine come on ba family she and training she. Kwa rene she come on ba basu magana. They don't need to voice out. One boy na esa wanga mutu sheka chema come on ba yezo ye joining ka da ko bar wadan so samu ba ki su magana. Then come on, you don't know what you are doing. She doesn't hate you. She doesn't understand you. The issue is she doesn't understand you because of her upbringing. She tafad nature matafaru. So what do we do? She said, pull them. Don't fight them. If you see somebody against you, the person probably doesn't understand what you are about, or doesn't even understand the whole thing about equality or empowerment. Pull the person close to you. Educate the person. Educate the person. That was the word that I used. And I'm so happy that Nagan Wani word aka. In your statement, you said something. You said you used a little bit of politics.
Okay.
Women in politics. What's your opinion on that?
I think that in order for us to attain the SDG goal 5, we need to also encourage women in Ghana to participate in politics.
Wow.
When you look at the current population of Ghana, majority are women.
Wow.
And yet, we have less number of women in our legislature.
Wow.
And because currently we have just 13.5% of women representing us in parliament. And
wow.
I don't think that it is a fair representation of women. And so I think that we need to encourage more women to, because it's only we understand our own problems.
We understand our language.
Yes, we understand our own problems. We understand our challenges. And so we need more women out there championing our issues. Yeah, so I think that we need more women in the level of decision making to also input that would be of benefit to women.
There will be a follow-up question, but let me take this in now. So it's unfortunate for us cannot even speak a little bit of Hausa. So today they have the translator. You see, I asked her, what does she think? Not a better kamamba. Many right into gamata skin politics. Don't skin magana to tie bottom politics. Kaden. Stay check mamba gaskia. Into gamata na skin politics. You know matter daddy so but what also decision making. Yes, we are katana kamamba. Skin legislation, I catch legislation, chicken to renty. Like mutane the suke make law, suke like decisions, chicken garinga. Talk of the Supreme Court judges, talk of the Parliament, talk of even do we have women in the Supreme Court as a Supreme Court?
Yes,
how many?
We do. I think
is it one or two?
Recently, I think Professor Henrietta Bonsu was Mensa Bonsu was. No, we have 6.
We have 6.
Yeah,
hey,
6.
And we have
6.
Hey, from what she says in the not don't she made mention of SDG goals, goal 5. I'll let her talk about that. Let's say the name of the state come back. Young Koduba Parliament, we have only 13.5% in legislation. Imagine Kamamba we soon are representing in Parliament out of 100. More than the 13.5. Hey, too bad.
Yeah.
It's like that Kamamba in the Kemachine Kinzoki one abu. Why not? Why don't we? So we need the numbers. The numbers help in decision making. We need the numbers because we understand our language. Right now, Mudokesh Kamba, Muchima President Kamba, Yamuna budgeting, sanitary pad, in Hoya enforce one law, and make sure Kumayari can go. Muslim, they don't understand the language. Yeah. We understand our own language. It's a program, Ganka how can share, can invite. Eso ye Jenisa. Yeah. Nka how program can share, can invite ye Jenisa. Don't you magana the muke in Gaskia, magana the mumata, bechu muzama enemies muba. Imuka kawa bu mukama mumara mabimbaya je jenisa it's a tough come by it's a itenga come matter when population Ghana when matter na de yo mun fi maza yawa Bama population in Ghana, but I think the world, man, because Nigeria is also saying the women are more than the men. Yeah. Ghana is saying the women are more than the men. Almost everywhere, but we are not seeing the numbers. We are not seeing the numbers in decision making, in legislation, in parliament. Bamugani. So we need to increase. Yachi will support Juna. Mata Kukumo could stand for position. Okay, you made mention of the SG5 goal. SDG goal 5.
Yes.
What is it about?
It's basically about women and about gender equality. So that's what we've been talking about all this while. And I think when you were explaining or translating in Hausa, I caught something. You were talking about women understanding issues of sanitary, whatever. And you know, recently we've been talking about, we've been advocating for government to take away the 20% luxury tax on sanitary pad. I don't know if you know that there is actually sanitary pads are taxed.
I think I saw it on your page.
Yes. Sanitary pads are taxed, and it's quite sad.
Visit their page, oh. The Muslima mentorship, they are doing wonders on their page. Yes, this information that she's saying, everything is there. Follow them.
Yeah, so we have been advocating, trying to get people to sign a petition for us to take up, so that government will take away the 20% luxury tax, because we all know that people are poor, and among the people who are poor, women are even more poor. So taxing sanitary pads, which is menstruation, is natural. It's not something that we ask for. It's something we were created with. And it's something that plays a major role in our society, because talk about procreation and all that. So I don't think that it's fair that if sanitary pads are not even going to be free, then they shouldn't be taxed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Kungani. Hey. Ni na afford muka but this is the gombe say. In fact, on point too. It's unfortunate she cannot speak Hausa. That's my only worry. Hey, the lady is too good. She is too good. Time magana. Where come on by? Iya kazo botun sanitary pad. Where the nike for the all do bata jing Hausa. Ma wana abukadan ya be kun ninta. Where botun sanitary pad? Where yanzunga kabinde sa suki need mu kama muna the matter cikin parliament. They are tanyemu. Suna champion one course. Course na neba suna the petition. Soon I've done a sign. How far with the petition?
Yes, we are.
I think you should let us have it so that we post it on our page too.
We will do that.
And on our website and other social media handles. Can you when soon I want the petition, the suka prepare, suka kind government come back. Yeah, I say pad in Highland. Government in our taxing 20%. In government back about my pad in market. To taxing the kind of chiramu kai. Don yau kagan kaman ba mace na haila gaskiya ana sen pad 6 cedi. 6 cedi ga wani na kuda abincin shi da safe da rana da dare kenan wo. Esa ya say pad 6 cedi wani na haila shi yana yin shi 7 times in a 7 days in a month. Esa pad ne yana use bill. Esa imagine kan ba cikin month dey say pad 6 cedi bill. Wani na maybe umma ba ta aiki tana da yara mata kaman fudu ta sai makanta pad. Ta sai na yaran matanta guda fudu kuma ga 20 isa CCD singa 30 including her that's 5 30 Ghana kenan so and that's use 2 60 Ghana price nan na bisa yana sama esa take gan kaman ba government mu dai ba ku ba mu mun ce ku ba mu kun ce ba ku ba mu bari mu yi mu say pad kaman 2C. Then I think the issue is in Ghana, because when you travel outside the country, Nigeria like this always is in Ghana. I don't use always because I can't afford it. Serious, I can't afford it. Banka je kaman Nigeria is the cheapest pad you can even see. You can't even see the rest.
Wow.
I'm surprised. Because Ghana is very expensive here. In the other country, pad is something like so if somebody in another country, but someone in Ghana is championing a cause for a pad, they wonder. When I saw it over there, I was like, nah, I had here. Times like 3, 4, 5 of Ghana prices.
And there's no tax on condoms.
You always say this.
There's no tax on condoms.
No tax. Government.
Yes.
Well, condoms, but tax condoms. Menstruation is a natural thing. But for the men, the condom, they have option to either fuck or don't. They shouldn't fuck.
No.
Menstruation, you don't have option. can menstruate or back menstruate. It is coming naturally. But skin of madam procreates more iPhone you call me. Don't back menstruate by that iPhone. If we should all stop menstruating, population in Ghana ya wanga. Amada men and other nice will be calling the system. No money they free. Let me call boom inside a me cheska. I buy end the way I want in the part church when you pana share. They are the actually. See any population there parliament. Yeah, there. And I assure we. Because we got two. Obi anim say me fa ne say na me da akoto honorable be pese me bubo bodi honorable penifon me ma parliament na me da akoto say honorable mpacho condom no me nko etire na fa replace pad nka say me bobe de ni sisi tini ni amesre mo amoma ye hwe. Why is empowering women so important?
Well, one of the reasons why it's important is because you are sitting here and you are an inspiration to many young women in the Zongo community who are aspiring to grow up to be like you.
Oh my God.
Yes.
My head has become like a cramo. Hey.
Yes, we need more women to... I think that empowering women generally is empowering
did you say the nation?
Yes, it's empowering the nation because considering that the women population is even the majority. If women are poor, it means that it translates into the development of the nation. So if we are empowering women, it means that we are trying to address the issue of our development. So I think some of the reasons why we need to empower our women is because they are the
backbone of the economy
of the society. Yes, they are they are the keepers of the society.
Sure.
And once you empower them, they are most of we all know that most women are even the breadwinners of their families, right? We all know that in the Zongo communities, in communities that we grew up in, we know that our mothers were those who always fought for us to have something to eat. They always made sure that our school fees were paid. We live in a community where men can take up to 4 wives. They have so many children, and they basically are not able to keep track of the needs of all their children. But mothers always ensure that the needs of their children are met. So why do we need to empower women so that they can empower themselves, empower their children, empower their families, and also contribute to the development of the country at large.
So, Manata Beta Kamamba. Tokula Kankuma, Mata Bakubaru Muzam, no one would move to Nanemu. The longer empowerment. Empowerment in the man made a couch, empowerment now the skills will say. Domin me, why yo do Bakaman need any case of Ninga, Kiroya Mariam, the Kikis of Ninga. Yo, nda by empowering Kiba. Kizoki zone yo, Ki Makiti, Kina Wasa de Magana. Jama, is an Etuka how program, Gaku share mini. We share mini program, don't buy a yimba, Tare do Kumba. Teche kwa mba yazuaka magana abina kiki inga musamu irinki mata kama uku fudu biyar cikin media suna wasar da magana cikin magana ma da yau mu ma mun samu platform kamar mu Hausawa ma mu musulmai ma mu Zongo mu Northerners mu ma muka yi magana ana ji irinki isa muka ce empowerment kuma yau ka duba gida baba na yayi aure fudu mata nawa ke cikin gidan fudu a haife yara da yawa muna need iyaye da dasu yo su zo ma su empower kansu sai da dasu rika yaran ku sai ga baka ce empowerment wani suna gan kaman ba a zo a sai yana cin duru wani namiji uban shi ba wannan ake gwadawa mu yasa ya bar mutane kaman kan tafadi saboda yanda aka train mu da society mu muka ce empowerment ko wani namiji na yana gan kaman an zo a yi blows da shi a'a ba shi bane wai domin matan na da yawa yanzu ga ce kan ba population Ghana Allah ya kiyaye kowa da yi ciwo mace duka da ta yi ciwo gari na yi mun mutu yasa muka samu mata da yawa mun ya duba kanmu mun ya mu change wadansu abubuwa da yawa wannan duka kuma yana da kyau. Would you like to add something to that?
No, I think
we have a woman vice president,
presidential candidate. She's not yes.
Actually, people are saying she isn't the first person. We had the likes of Eva Loco also.
Well, this is a big deal because although we've had other women, the late Eva Loco in blessed memory, I think she was the running mate for Dr. Pakwesi Indu. And then we have, what's her name? Konedu Ajman Rollins. Yes, and she's a flag bearer of, what's the name of the party again? Is it DPP or something? Is
it NDP? NDP?
Yes.
PNDs or NDPP?
Well,
well,
NDP, yes. And this is a big deal because we all know that the NDC and the NPP are the two major political parties in Ghana. So, and they always stand, these two parties always stand the chance of becoming the
Okay.
Yeah,
so I'd like to read some comments here.
Oh, okay. So these two political parties stand the chance of winning the election. So it's a big deal.
We will come back. We will come back to the topic. But let me read the questions from social media.
Okay.
Adia Adiza Balafaila, Salim Kasim Gadar, Saida Samo, they are all watching. Hey, Keida Kulant. Hey. Charlie, the names here. You and your people, your name, it's not easy.
No, so that is.
And Kaida Kulanta, Mami.
Yes.
Feruza.
Najma, that's Najma.
Okay. And Musa Muhammad, he said we don't see her face. So Madam
where is the camera? I thought this was the camera.
Madam Camera, they said they want to see her face. So I beg you, zoom it.
Where's the camera?
Zoom it.
So
this is yours. No.
This is mine.
Yes, Madam Camera, zoom it so that they see her face. In fact, we are waiting. Okay. Zoom it so that they see Faruza's face. In fact, I'm on hold. Zoom it, Madam. So can you see my beautiful Feruz? Madam. Thank you. Leave it there so that they see her. So when you are zooming next time, zoom it like this so that they see her beautiful face. Musa Mohammed said, we will also wear the skirt with you people. He says no need for that. They are going to wear the skirt with you people.
No problem.
And Sharifa Tofik said, my woman, Royal Mariam. Musa said 13.5% is not, it's enough, it's not small. Musa, I don't know. Musa, we want to have at least 50. It should be 50-50. That's Agenda 2025. I don't know if Faris is going to champion that. And as for Umar, he says interesting. Idris Jordan said when it comes to leadership, women should identify what they really want.
Yeah.
What do you really want? What do we really want? That's the question. I think you should answer this.
When it comes to leadership, I think that it varies, right? Depending on what you want to do. When we talk about leadership, it's not basically about politics or whatever. You being able to be where you are today and still doing what you do and having the opportunity to climb up the ladder in a fair manner, you know, that is what we are talking about.
In fact, she has answered the question, Idris. She has answered the question. Keda Kalante, she says it's all about the society we found ourselves in. They made the men superior that the women are supposed to be voiceless.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
And Aja Adiza Balafaila said when a woman is doing something, instead of her to focus on what she is already doing, she won't but get distracted by what another is doing, sake of she doesn't believe in herself. That's another problem. We are not done with ours, but our eyes read on what someone is doing. Did you?
Well, basically, she's saying that we need to focus on what we are doing. Yeah.
It's like this one is selling clothing. Maybe I'm into media. Instead of me focusing on media, hey,
you want to sell clothing too. I don't think it's an issue with only women. It's an issue with everyone. It's both men
Divided
and women.
attention.
It's sometimes it's very difficult for people to know what they actually want to do. It takes a while for people to be able to create a niche for themselves.
Why is it so?
I think sometimes mentoring plays a role. Sometimes you need someone to guide you through the process.
That's it.
It's not easy for you to just grow up in a society, and it's just a few people who are able to know from day one that this is what I want to do. This is what I am passionate about. Other people need to be guided to be able to realize what their passion is. So I don't think it's an issue with just women, but an issue with both men and women.
Okay. And Adisa Balafaila, she just answered your question. Samira Mahmoud is watching from Trendy Events. Aja Samira, she's one of our strong women advocates. In fact, I've seen her attending conferences in other countries, and it's all about women.
Nice.
Yes, and Bill's Jayla is also watching. Napari, this Mariam, please tell Farouza I would like to be her friend. Hey, Napari Idrisu.
Don't mind her. I don't want to be your friend.
She says she doesn't want to be your friend. In fact, she is focused.
But she didn't say anything about my forehead, right?
Oh, she didn't say anything.
Okay.
No. Does she have the mouth? We'll go after.
Oh, she does.
Alhaji Bio is also watching. Bill Jela says, great program, keep it up. Awal Mo say, you are so inspiring. Love your show. Keep the fire burning. Nawal Shaributu is watching. Bill Jela says, women will soon take over in few years. Rabi Umode, my president, youth president, I salute you. That's the youth president of Greater Accra. That's the Zongo inspiration. And I know he likes stuff like this because he has been empowering me from day one. He has been my backbone. We love you too. And we can't be reading everything. I think Farouza will do the rest when she gets home. Yes, we beg you, we can't be reading everything. We beg you, we can't be reading because time is not on our side, and we have to finish this discussion. Okay. We are on the vice president. What did you say? Aspirant.
Yeah,
okay.
Nominated. Yeah. So I think it's a big deal for Ghana.
Since it's a big deal,
it's a big deal. Yes. I realized that once the announcement was made, a lot of people, there were different opinions to this particular nomination, but I think that generally it's good for us as women gender advocates, because we have been fighting for yes, we've been fighting for more women to be given the opportunity to participate in politics and all that. We've been fighting for the affirmative action bill to be passed, which has been in Parliament for some time now, and this move by a major political party will put pressure on other political parties to also
include
yes, because they have realized that it has been met with a lot of praise from.
We've embraced.
Yes, we've embraced it. And they've realized that this is something we have been waiting for. And so I think it's a huge opportunity for us women. And I think women should prepare themselves. Like, they should prepare to put themselves out there. And now more than ever, I think people are going to, or political parties are going to be very deliberate in empowering women in their parties to also take up leadership positions.
When the announcement was made, in fact, let me applaud the women, because no woman, I didn't see any woman coming out to criticize, to bash. So I was like, hey, for once.
There were a few. Really? And yes,
because I watched us like, she was like, Mukasao, hey, meme, Mukasao. And I was like, oh, wow.
I don't know if that video was after the nomination or before.
Okay, so
yes, I don't want to comment on it because I don't know when it was released. But I think it's normal. It's normal that once the announcement was made, not every woman is going to embrace it. And like I mentioned, we have different upbringings, right? And there's also the issue of partisan politics. Yes. So depending on what you are already supporting, you might you might not necessarily be against it, but you can come out and speak. We had a few we had a few feminist sisters who came out to say some, you know, some things about it that
is normal.
That was very surprising. But we should also understand that someone like that, she's an NPP person, so it's normal. Yes,
but
it's normal.
I think if we are going all out for something, if we say women empowerment, partisan politics shouldn't separate us, shouldn't come in. If tribalism shouldn't step in, culture should not even step in. If religion should not even step in. If we are going all out. If we are going wholeheartedly all out. No stepping back, no hindrances. No. Why is gender equality important?
Well, I think we discussed that already. Gender equality is important first and foremost for us to be able to attain the SDG goals, and also it's important so that both men and women would be able to enjoy their rights and opportunities, and just for everyone to be pleased. That is, yeah.
Let me take this in Hausa. I forgot to take that line. Jama na tambeta kamamba chicken bokwenga munji made announcement kamamba musa mumachi the data say as vice president share candidate for either for the NDC party. Shete check kwamba so muka juwana abwaka make faruwa munji wadansu sun ba shi tace kwamba oh gaskiya da news na yazo dai ya bar other political parties sun gan kaman ba yanda muka karbi abin da yanda muka fadi abin muka amince muka ji dadin na sun gan kaman ba okay dan kan yanzu matan ga indeed they are serious. Isa yanzu this is what they want. Isa tankan yanzu na ya ci musa mata, so I wouldn't be surprised if party the day win yanzu ya ba women lot of slots. Yes, because our reaction Kingani, our reaction, our action madam muka take da aka announce wangan ya but they was sun te sun zauna maybe ba su zuwa gaba su zo su fadi muka ba da abin da mu yo, but I bet you come ba they were political party sun te sun zauna sun gan kaman ba no. Women organizations what women advocates, that's also you. Women organizations, these female menene kowa ya zauna yayi shiru yana duba abu. Isa wangama da aka doke tanga ya bar other parties, the other organizations, the wadansu NGO, wadansu de corporate organizations masu kan ba oh in ka sa mace wuri kaza yana kawaka ya bar decision making wani ya sake shi ne ce mata kaman ba an samu wadansu da maybe ba su ji dadi why is normal wani na nan ba kuma ya ci tabo partisan politics yake yi shi ma yana biran party shi zo power yasa ya iya fadi wani magana da ba haka nan ma bane ko dai ya gwada kaman ba kaza an bai gwada kaman mai shin bai jin dadi no wai akwai wadansu mu da wada suka zo unfortunate dai sun zo sun yi wadansu maganganu, but that doesn't mean they hurt her. Politics that's where they get their item 13. Wuri suke samun payroll su da wadansu kai, so they are forced to also come out su yi wani magana. Sai ce mata kaman ba in dai mun ce da mu all out, in dai mun ce gabi da da mu yi women empowerment SDG 5 go 5 na ya ci mu achieve wanga abruka be ci yanzu wasu ce kuma gradually we will get there. Madam,
yes,
are men against women empowerment?
I think to an extent some men find it difficult accepting women empowerment.
Wow. And
the reason is that most men have a lot of privileges.
Let me put it, gender equality. As some men are against gender equality.
So yes, some men are finding it difficult to embrace it, and the reason is that we all know that men enjoy a lot of privileges in our societies. Our culture and religion has given like a lot of, or our society generally has given a lot of privileges to men, and so it's normal that some of them would be very uncomfortable trying to lose those privileges because of gender, because of gender equality. So I think, I think that we just continuously need to make them understand that we are humans like them. Both genders didn't have any contribution to how they turned out. So we should treat each other with respect, and we should try not to have problems with other people trying to enjoy their rights. Because if God gave us anything as humans, was like the right to choose what you want to do with your life. So I think that we need to keep an open mind. And
some of the men think the women are too blah 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 blah.
Like I said, it's because they don't want to lose the privileges they are enjoying. It's like, normal.
Like you give a, maybe, let's take it.
Well, Mariam, like, you know where you are sitting right now, right? You have a lot of audience and all that. If someone, even a fellow woman, comes into this studio as an employee and you see that she's trying to take up your seats, like she's trying to take up the spot of Royal Mariam, like how will be your reaction to it? So no, that is basically what it is. Like, they have over the years enjoyed a lot of privileges, and some of these privileges are very difficult to let go. So it's very normal, that it's very human that they would try to fight it. Okay. Yeah. So, but I realized that through advocacy and trying to talk to people, most men are. So some men are very open-minded about issues of gender now. I don't know any gender champion, any person who is a gender champion more than my boss. And it's amazing. And the gentleman here thinks that, but he keeps an open mind to
the
issues
gentleman.
of...
Where is the gentleman?
The gentleman in the audience keeps an open mind to... Yes, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So have we also achieved the SDG goals? Because my technician is a woman. We still have. As you can see, women operating the lights, everything.
That is yes. I think I'm impressed. I've not even seen a male figure here, so that is not gender equality.
Yes, that's women empowerment.
Yes, it's this is gender inequality.
Oh,
but
so
I want to assume that you have men around, but just that they are not present.
Sure. Jamana tambeta kamamba. Akwai maza da suke kin mata don ko suna hasada mu ko ba su son ma shi kaman ba kun ga kaman ba ko cikin Qur'ani ma ko cikin addini ma ko cikin religion like society mu culture na ya ba maza wadansu karfi isa ba kaman mazan nan ba kaman suna kin mu bo wadansu matan nan ba maybe wannan miji na yana gan kaman ba da ta zo ta rub shoulders with me. Da mu zo muna gama kafada da kafada wadansu abubuwa da yawa isa an suka duba nan yana gan kamar ban yadda don yana tsoro an take wannan privilege nan away from him ba kaman yaki mu ba to shi ne isa wai kaman ba doke shi kaman yanzu ga indoki wani mai shi yazo da zuwa rub shoulders with me the position definitely maybe ni ma na wanga isa wannan duka da yana chiki. Okay, this is a wonderful show. Amana, so for Rose, but that Afara, she didn't tell us much about herself and Kasa. Cameraman Pacho, Kawenu call when Mamma night capture me never Rose near Namibisa Nasem. Is Feruz married?
About to.
Because I'm seeing some gentleman in the sky. She was saying gentleman. In fact,
he's in the sky.
Okay, anyway, this your last word. I will give you some 5 minutes to give us your last word.
I think that so per our community, Zongo community, I think that I would like to tell the men to try to keep an open mind when it comes to issues of gender equality. Like you rightly said, we are not trying to rub shoulders with them. We are just trying to enjoy the same opportunities as they do. And I believe that once that is done, it's going to transform our community and transform Ghana at large.
Okay, okay. I decided not to read some comment, but let me take this one or two interesting comments. He says, some men are intimidated by the ideology of empowering a woman because of their perceived loss of control. We need to keep advocating so the men embrace the success of women as being good for the society as a whole. This is from Fatima Abubakar Sadiq. And Midi Maiga Ahmed says, Jane, Mensa Easy Boss has made most of us men scared of women in power. They prove to be difficult in decision making and cling to ideas without thinking of its consequences. Viewers, this is
that was a good one.
I don't even know. I decided I don't want to translate this in Hausa. Viewers, this comes to the end of our program, and alhamdulillah, as I said, I'm so proud to have a Muslim sister from the north delivering such a very good message and information to us. Now go the muku jama nan ka ku karshen program nan ni ne naku Royal Mariam intro. Salamu alaikum.
That is it.